Time now for sports. Let's say hello to Kedevan Gorgisani.
Hi, François.
We begin with a Clásico.
Yes, the first of three Clásicos between Barça and Real Madrid coming up with under 4 weeks. Now, the Catalans tonight are hosting Real Madrid in the first leg of the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey. The last time these two sides met was back in October with Barcelona thrashing Real 5-1 in La Liga. But Real have returned to peak form ever since. They're on a 4-game winning streak in the league, and coach Santiago Solari will have all of his squad fit for the big game. Barcelona have seen their 8-game winning streak coming to an end this weekend. Star Leo Messi returning to training on Tuesday after suffering a thigh injury in Saturday's draw with Valencia. Coach Ernesto Valverde saying that he would wait till the last moment to decide whether Messi is fit to play, but insisted that the player's presence would not be deciding the game. Take a listen.
I don't think there's a favorite in a semi-final between Barça and Real Madrid. It's an open tie. We have great players, including the one that we consider to be the best in the world. But they also have great players, some of the best in the world. So if Leo Messi is fit, he will play. And if not, he will not play. But this doesn't change who the favorites are. It's an open tie.
Switching pace now with our guest today, Yannick Agnel. Hello, Yannick. Thanks for joining us. You were, of course, a double Olympic champion in swimming, but you're not here to talk about swimming. We're going to talk about e-sport. That's your new life. You're the sporting director of one of the first e-sports academies in France called Mon Club eSport. Now, let's start with one thing that a lot of people who don't know about esports think: electronic sports, gaming. Some people are saying it's not really a sport. You, as a former professional athlete, what do you have to answer to that?
Well, everybody has its own opinion, of course, but what I think is that we clearly are missing the point here. If we are asking ourselves this question, it already means that we are a bit late on what's going on here, like, you know, in France right now. We have two options on the table. The first one is we have a lot of kids that want to, you know, live off of their passion and want to play in like good conditions with the structure and everything. And like, should we create that structure, provide guidance, coaching, and everything that they need, or should we just like leave them, you know, on the road and keep ignoring the fact that there are like millions of people right now that are playing video games, and some of them that even want to be, you know, like make it a career, a real one. So that's the question. And I think with MCES, this is what we are doing right now, providing all those kids and like, you know, younger and older people a means to enjoy their passion in a very sane way, with coaching, with sports and esports, you know, mixed inside the same structure at an academic level and also at a professional level.
And you, as a sporting director, you're not going to teach them how to play the game. But no. What exactly can you bring to these kids, to these players, from what you learned during your athletic life, during your professional career?
I wish I could teach them how to play League of Legends, etc., but it's not the case. I'm not that talented, and I'll leave it to them and to people actually skilled. My goal is going to be putting them in the right direction and in the right environment so that they will be, you know, like performant on the game and also balanced in their life, meaning I'm going to take care of the head and the legs, basically.
And there's also, you touched upon it, you said that it was an academy, but also there's a professional aspect to this game. There are now competition worldwide. It's getting very professional, with the top players, for example, making millions of dollars a year. Is that something that you're also, you and that academy are going to teach them how to manage that money, how to face this professionalized world?
Well, absolutely, absolutely. It's one of the main issue that we have today. It's a market. It's a professional environment that's very, you know, very quick paced. So every 6 months, you have new professional academies, you have new teams, you have new leagues, things are coming pretty quickly. So what we are teaching them right now is basically how to deal with the game, how to deal with their life, being more balanced, more having a better, health overall, and also how to deal with all the media environment, sponsors, etc., etc. It's super important. It's basically what a high-profile athlete is used to.
Now, we've seen a big boost in viewership as well as those who are playing the game. But it's been mostly the US, Asia. Do you think that France and Europe as a whole are maybe a bit late or trying to play catch up with the...
As we always are. That's the thing. No, we are. I'm not going to deny it. But our strength is that we have, I think, a better ear and a better understanding of, what's going on here. And we can accompany really like all those kids and create the structures that are here for them. The main issue that I have right now is that since it's like a very fast-paced environment, you have a lot of those kids that are going to be over with video games and done with it at about 20 years old. That's what I want to really avoid at all costs. I want to create an environment where those kids, those players can be super performing the way they want and enjoying their passion as long as they want and until like the year of their career that they actually decided, and not just because of the fact that this is an environment that's going to ditch them because there's a new game that's coming, or because they're just fed up with a game because it's super, like when you're talking about like energy, it takes a lot of their energy. Right now they have a real daily life of anybody in sports. The only issue that they have is that they don't have the same structure.
Thank you very much, Yannick Aniel.
All right, thank you, Kedevan Gorges. Thank you, Yannick, for joining us here on France 24. Coming up at the top of the